Holy shit, he is huge. He's a big boy, very dangerous.
G'day, I'm Mark from Self Sufficient Me, and maybe I'm lucky to be here, I don't know. But what you just saw climbing into our chicken nesting boxes was the eastern brown, the third most deadliest snake in the world. Now, at one point in this video, I thought the snake had gone, but it so happened that when I was collecting the eggs, he was there the whole time. Let's get into it.
I heard the chickens going off. We've got a huge, big, bloody brown snake in here. He's gotten in. Holy shit, he is huge. He's a big boy, very dangerous. Oh no, big snake. Come through the door, through the daytime, sniffing for the eggs. Never seen a big brown in here before. There he is, he's looking right at me. Turned around and looking right at me. They can attack the browns, and that one there is taller than me. I've got to now get that brown out of there, but I'm no snake catcher, and brown snakes, and especially one that size, that'll kill me quick smart if it bites me. I'm gonna try to scare it away. Pythons are fine. I've got my snake catcher here, my python mover, and I just grab them and move them on into the bush. Brown snakes, they're a bit different. They're a lot more dangerous. Well, it's not budging him, is it? I decided to leave the snake alone in the hope that he moved out of the pen once I was gone. To be sure that he had left, I set up several trail cameras to capture him leaving the coop. Yes, I do have a lot of trail cams. Rightio, let's see how we go. Alright, it's the next day and the snake hasn't come out. I've reviewed all our cameras that we had set up. We had 4 different angles, and I caught quite a few interesting things on cam last night, but not the snake. You can see that there's bent down, probably from the weight of the snake. That was up. That gap wasn't there yesterday before this happened, and I reckon he's in that corner personally. I put this sliding roof up so that the hens wouldn't perch on top, but this new flock is happy to use the perches we have, and I don't think we need that anymore. I think that's just a haven for snakes, so I'm going to get rid of that anyway. We'll pull this down as we try to catch the snake. What I've done is called the wildlife department, and I've got onto a snake catcher who's on her way out here now to see if we can get rid of him. And if he's gone already, that's fine. Peace of mind. That's a cool sign. Thanks for rocking up.
Not a problem, thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, no worries.
Hopefully we come across him for you, but like I said, if we don't, at least it's peace of mind for you that he has moved on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy to pull this out.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might have to do that.
And
I don't want you being in the risky spot, but
yeah.
Because it is one of those things. I mean, honestly, with him being up that height, he can jump, he can launch. All right.
You're not still sure about that corner, so you just want to take it
very slowly.
easy.
Yeah. Like I said, I can see in there, but not 100%. Is this from him too?
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. The chicken's probably new. Yeah, that's going to be gone, so from now on I'll be able to see, and if there's a snake in there, well, at least I can see them.
You're going to see it, definitely.
And
that's what I said before, I wouldn't mind doing that with you, because then that way that gets rid of that hidey spot for him.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, where he's gone, we just can't explain that.
Yeah, he might have got past, see a slow moving snake might have got past the cameras.
Yeah.
She did a great job, I thought, at making sure that I was safe and that the area was clear. Even though we didn't find that snake, sure he'll be back, but at least we know it's not there. So that's a really good thing, isn't it, for safety reasons. Now don't be mean. Just because you're scared of that snake, good girl. I reckon that one's broken. We got the eggs and a few buggered ones. I was obviously crushed by that snake.
After I'd collected the eggs, I left one camera just at the entrance of the coop for monitoring purposes, just to see if the snake had come back. And to my surprise, I found out that the snake, in fact, hadn't even left. So where was the snake? Well, you could probably guess where he was hiding, but before I give you his secret hiding spot, let me just explain our nesting box design. Yes, it's high off the ground because it's easy access and it's easy to clean. That's true. But the real reason that I've got it up like that and on this ledge is to prevent the goannas from easily climbing in and eating the eggs. And it works really well like that. I've got Besser blocks either side stacked up and a wooden sleeper across the top, and that's where the nesting boxes are sitting on. Now what has happened is the snake has found his way somehow down into those Besser blocks because those bricks or blocks are hollow. So the snake has climbed up and he's gone around the back of the nesting boxes and then down into that gap. There is a myth going around that brown snakes can't climb. Well, that is a myth. You've seen it with your own eyes. Brown snakes can indeed climb. They're not just ground dwellers. They can climb to a certain degree. I think the easiest and best thing to do would be to fill those Besser blocks up with sand. That way it won't be a hideout for snakes or even rodents that in turn attract snakes into the pen. Just some final points. You thought that our chicken pen was snake proof? Yes, it is, but only at night time to stop the large nocturnal pythons eating our hens. In the daytime, the door is left open for our birds to free range, and ordinary snakes are not usually a threat to mature hens, but they might target eggs. So I recommend collecting the eggs regularly to remove any temptation. Snakes are protected in Australia. It's illegal to kill them. And I think this is a good policy. I've come across tons of snake in my time. When I was in the army, I even had common brown snakes slide right up to me and sniff my boots before moving on. But most of the time, these beautiful animals see you first and they're long gone before you even get there. Awareness is the key. Always look for snakes in these types of environments. And if you encounter one, leave it alone and it will eventually go away, or call a professional if it doesn't. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big snaky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video around. That helps my channel out heaps. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now. Yeah, when I was in the army in the early 80s, I was up northern Australia and a buddy of mine was sleeping next to me, and he came back from a night recon and he was getting into his sleeping bag and he felt this hit, and it was a snake striking at him. Luckily he had his boots on and the snake was hitting the boot. And the snake got away and he was doing a merry dance around the campsite. But it just goes to show that the old rule of never unroll your sleeping bag until you're ready to go to bed. Otherwise you might find out that someone is in there with you. Catches.